Hello, I hope you're having a great day. And in this video, I would like to cover the AI chatbot integration into the Firefox web browser. I have been using this AI chatbot for about a week now, and I gotta say it's my favorite way of using a chatbot because it allows me to quickly send questions from a web page that I'm reading. So like if I'm reading like a guide, then I can, if there's text I don't understand, I can highlight that text and send it to the AI chatbot to have the chatbot explain that to me. At the time of recording, the only other web browser that I've checked to see if this is like implemented in it is LibreWolf, which LibreWolf is a fork of Firefox that adds better privacy for those who are concerned about their privacy. If you use a different web browser and it does not have the AI chatbot function, they will probably be adding that pretty soon, because the way things go with the chatbots is once one company adds a chatbot to their services for a program, then other companies that offer similar products will also integrate the chatbot, such as like Skype and Facebook and stuff like that. Now, on the left-hand side, you can see that I have the AI chatbot sidebar open. If I use ChatGPT, but if you use a different chatbot, you can select that here. But for this video, we're going to stay with ChatGPT because that's what I use. Now, down at the bottom, you can see it says it wants me to log in, sign up, or stay logged out. If you choose the log-in version, then your conversations will be synced with your account, so you can access those conversations at a later date or from another device. We're going to stay with the stay logged out option. This makes it to where if you X out of this sidebar, or if you X out of Firefox completely and then bring up the chatbot, you will lose your conversations that you've had. So if there's a conversation you want to keep, be sure you copy and paste that conversation into like a document such as like LibreWolf or a Notepad. So for this video, we're just going to stay with the stay logged out option. And I actually have a lot of friends and family who have never used a chatbot. So this is what it looks like. It's very simple. All you have to do is type in your question and the AI will try to give you the best response. Now, it is to whenever you ask questions to the ChatGPT or whenever you talk to it, you definitely want to try to provide as much information as possible, such as like if you have an issue with a device, you want to enter in all the details that you can about the device, such as make and model. And you also want to enter in as much about the details that you can for your issue, such as like if it's a software, and it's like being buggy, then you want to explain how it's being buggy. And with that said, chatbots can give bad information. So while it's a good tool to use, you still do want to fact check the output that it gives you. Especially if this is like, if you're asking it health, related questions or finance or something that's like really expensive, you definitely want to fact check the information it gives you. Now, to use the chatbot sidebar, if you're reading a document and there's like, let's say there's a word you don't understand or you want more information about it, all you do is simply highlight the text that you want to send to the chatbot, and this little icon will appear. If you hover over the icon, a drop down box will come down, but if you left click on the icon, the drop down box will disappear, and you will have to remove the cursor off the icon and place the cursor back on. The options that it gives you is summarize, explain this, quiz me, proofread, and then a custom field where you can enter in whatever you want. So real quick, we're just going to select summarize, and it will ask ChatGPT to provide a summary based on the text that I've highlighted and also based on the entire web page. So sometimes the answer that the AI gives you will have tailored information based on the entire web page. So in this case, it did kind of read the web page because I had highlighted update FireFox, and it in the answer provides me, it talked a little bit about the AI chatbot Sidebar. So it's nice that it like provided a good example of that. And if you had chosen the stayed logged out option, if you want to copy the answer that ChatGPT gave you, you can just click on this and it will copy the text to your clipboard, so that way you can paste it into another document such as LibreOffice or Notepad. Now, I want to show you the custom option. So if you highlight the text and you go down to the custom field, you can type in whatever you want, and it'll do the same thing as before, but it will offer a custom like answer based off of what you have typed in. So in this case, I'm just gonna say like how to upgrade with Linux, right? And so like if you're using Linux, Windows, or Mac, then you can enter, that in if you wanted to and just press enter. And let's see how it does. Yep. So it gave me a code, and the code looks right for me to update on Debian or Ubuntu. I actually use Ubuntu. That's my primary operating system, and it gave me good code to be able to update my Firefox web browser. And if I didn't know how to use this code, I could ask it, hey, how do I use this code? And then copy and paste this code. So we'll just do that real quick. How do I use this code in Ubuntu? And then I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it in there. And then one thing that I like to do is add on short answer, please. You always want to be polite to the AI, just for in case. And then press enter. Oh, sorry. Press. You have to click on this little button, and it should give you a pretty quick. Yep. So it gave me a quick answer on how to do it. I do wish that it would have gave me how to open up terminal. There's a hotkey, Control-Alt-T to open up terminal, but that's okay. You sometimes you have to toy around with it to get the answer you need, but it's still a very useful tool. So if you close out of this AI chatbot Sidebar and you want to bring it back up, you will have to click on this show sidebars button to bring it back up. Sometimes, so as you can see, I lost my previous conversation with it because I chose the stay logged out version just to give you a visual of that happening. Now, let's say for some reason, whenever I bring this sidebar up, I am not on the AI chatbot, but I'm on. Sometimes I'm on the bookmarks, history, or synced tab, and if I'm on one of these other tabs, I would just click on this button that the name of the tab or the name of this button changes depending on what you're on, and then go down to the AI chatbot. Now, if this show sidebars button not on the Firefox toolbar, and you want this button here, you will have to go to the hamburger button, go down to more tools, go to customize toolbar, and I'm just going to drag it down there real quick to give a visual. So this is an area that has a bunch of little buttons that you can add to your toolbar. And to add the sidebars button to your toolbar, you simply left click, hold the left click button down on your mouse, and then drag it to the toolbar and release it wherever you want on the toolbar. And you can change around as you desire. Now, let's say for some reason this AI chatbot sidebar is not available out of these options over here. It should be enabled by default, but you're going to want to first make sure that your Firefox and your operating system are both up to date. If they're out of date, you probably won't have the AI chatbot option here, but also you will want to check your settings to make sure that it's enabled. So if you go over to the hamburger button and then go down to settings, and then you go to Firefox Labs, you just make sure that this AI chatbot checkbox actually has the check mark in it. If it doesn't, then your chatbot is not going to appear. And that is it for this video. If you found it useful, please like, share, and subscribe. And check out the description below for more content. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have a good one.